The rules are quite clear. A sitting politician, except in exceptional circumstances, should not be acting as a newsreader or hosting their own television show on a regular basis. And yet, Rees Mogg, Nadine Dorries, and a slew of other people, including Lee Anderson, are hosting their own TV shows night after night and spouting propaganda. Either they're attacking their own government, and they're not even voting in the House of Commons. They don't consider that the House of Commons is the place that they've been elected to, is represents their views. Their views are more easily digested on their television programs. The television comes first. And now finally, OFCOM is going to investigate reports that it's received about Jacob Rees-Mogg, and also reports it's received about Alex Salmond, the former Scottish First Minister. Well, that's great. Apparently it's going to investigate a report about Esther mcveigh and her husband Philip. Good. It should also be investigating Nadine Dorries. Now, the problem with OFCOM is it's an institution without teeth. When you write to the DCMS, or the Secretary of State for DCMS, or CMS, or whatever the acronym happens to be at the moment, after 6 months or 9 months or a year or whenever the minister can be bothered to do something, you get a desultory letter apologising for the delay in responding, pointing out that they've written back to you earlier, and that in fact it's OFCOM that makes all the decisions, not the Department of DCMS. And yet when you speak to OFCOM, as I have done, OFCOM points out that it has no mandate to make such decisions, that it's the Secretary of State that makes the decisions and the government. In fact, the most recent letter I've received from the Department of Digital Culture, Media and Sport suggests that the committee convened to look into the problem of reality TV and Jeremy Kyle and Love Island was done so on the whim of OFCOM rather than the DCMS. OFCOM may have received complaints about both Jeremy Kyle and about Love Island, but I find it disingenuous to suggest that it was OFCOM that organised the DCMS committee hearing into that. But in the end, I don't think there's going to be very much room to keep ploughing the same furrow. I think one's got to start looking at a different field and approach the problem from a different point of view. But at the moment, yes, great to hear that Ofcom is finally doing something of its job, but I have my fingers crossed, but I'm not holding my breath.